Hey gang, welcome back to Joe Daddy's Workshop. I know many of you follow me here on this channel and also on Joe Daddy's Garage, and so those of you that do follow me there, you already know that I'm working on this classic Mustang, and I'm using the Arc Captain welder to do most of this work. I've also complained about the welding cart that I have that I use to move around that Arc Captain welder. So let me just show you what I have. And also, somebody had mentioned about how most people make their own welding cart. And I'm going to show you my other welding cart as well. And I'm going to show you a new cart that I'm putting together to replace the one cheap one that I got from Harbor Freight. Let me show you what I have. So I'm sure many of you have seen these at Harbor Freight. This welding cart is probably 50, 60 bucks, something like that. Sometimes they're on sale. And they work, but they're not very efficient. The problem you run into is, depending on your welding machine, you end up with part of the welding machine hanging off the front of the metal plate there. And also the welding tank or the bottle is tight up against this back support plate. Underneath you have a small tray, and then at the bottom, of course, the opening for a variety of things that you can put in there. Now, I've been using this Arc Captain welder and I want to continue to use it. I do like this welder a lot. I have links in my description below, so if you're interested in getting one of these, you can look into those. But I wanted to show you, this welding cart is not very efficient. This has one loop on the side here, so if you want to hang up your gun or if you want to hang your ground wire, they have those. And then there's really no place to put your extension cord or your power cord for your welder. And also, I recently added this 90-degree adapter here because this welder wants to hit this bottle because they're right against each other. And so the hose was getting bent out of shape, and I was worried about it rupturing and leaking out all my gas. So I got this welding cart probably several years ago before I saw these. This is from Vulcan, also sold at Harbor Freight. But this one, you can see it has a lot more features on it. It even has nice grab handles up on top so you can steer it around. It has extra hangers so you can put your hose or a variety of other things on the sides of it. And I think it's just a much better welding cart. So I'm going to be putting that one together today, but I want to show you something else. So this is the welding cart that I built. Now, as you can see, I have two welders up on top. I have one at the bottom. That is a MIG WeldPack 100 flux core down there. This is from Lincoln. This is a Lincoln 140T MIG welder. And this is the welder I got from Yes Welder. And I think that's the CT2050, I think. But this cart, while very useful and very handy, is hard to get around sometimes. It's also set up to where I can put all my clamps up here on top on this angle brace, so I can clamp those on. I have a bench grinder mounted to the rear of it, and I also designed it so that the bottle fits underneath everything and it's tucked up nice and tight. This has been a great cart and it works really well, but as you can see, I'm full with my welders, and I also just struggle with getting this to move around. This cart has also, I should say, holes in the square tubing up here where I can put in stuff like this for the alignment tool. I added a holder for my tape measure. This actually holds rods, so if I was doing some other type of welding, I could put those rods there. I have this hook up front for my ground clamp, and I just spool my cables around this handle that I put on the front as well. I had also envisioned ever using some clamps, or maybe using some clamps, so I put a flange here so that I could put clamps on it. I could also put them on the side if I wanted to, but I need to be able to open the doors. And with this one, I can also store stuff like my 90-degree angle magnets. Put those there. There's a place for the cap for the bottle. So you can see this is very useful, but again, it's kind of a struggle to get it around the tight areas within my shop. All right, let's open up this box and see what we have to do to put this thing together. I should also point out, before I get too far along, this has a shipping weight of 37.5 pounds, total capacity 350 pounds. And this box is pretty heavy. Limited 90-day warranty. And I will point out, Harbor Freight wanted me to buy an extended warranty on a welding cart. So here's some instructions here. This, that, and the other. Wheels. Handles and brackets, cylinder, support brackets. Okay. Yeah, they're smart enough to put their Vulcan name on it. Good. That's actually pretty well made, I think. That's a little toolbox. Look at that. Handy dandy. Now if you notice, that is angled in. So obviously there's a left and a right. I don't know where they're marked. Axle. That's nice heavy metal there. Two chains. That's also my wrap name. Okay. Now there looks like, haha, I'll bet you. Look at that. That's handy dandy. All the little hardware stuff. Bet you that's an 8mm. Nope. Nope. Yep. Make sure I put that in the right bin. Well, that could be more helpful if they had broken it down as to what was in the little tray. Lower platform. You can see it has two wheel locations there at the bottom. And that's going to go to the front. So it looks like that's the front. Wheel goes through. Okay. Now on the back here, bolt 4, it doesn't give you a length. All right. So this one up here in this corner, those are too short. So it's asking for a spring washer and a flat washer. So we'll put those on. And assume that that's the right one. You know how that works. Oh, okay. So the rib nut in there is very tall. So it could be one of those short ones. See what I'm making? I'm making contact early. Those things really stick up inside. You probably can't see it. I'm just gonna have to gamble on that, because look at the length there. That puts a little bit out the bottom. Hopefully you can see that. But it really makes contact quickly. So maybe I'll just end up putting these in kind of and not tightening everything down. See, that's coming out the bottom now. Why don't they show you that? Okay, so it has a way you can put a very skinny wrench inside of that. See how much of that bolt sticking out? So you can put a very skinny wrench on there if you really wanted to. Okay, I'm going to continue on using these. Then I'll have to replace it. Oh, you know what? Here's another thought before I get too far. Okay, I need to swap this. It has these inserts here. Unless you're supposed to start it there. I would think you'd want to go all the way through the part though, wouldn't you? Okay, now I can see there's the little insert showing. And it's just showing a hole on the opposite side. So the hole is on the outside and the rib nut is on the inside. I'm assuming, yeah, I gotta swap this. Okay. See, it's kind of misleading because, it's kind of misleading because these show the hole with the rib nut on the bottom side, and this one's definitely showing it on the inside. So I just won't make anything tight yet. How about that? Yeah, that's the only place that can go. You never want to tighten anything up before you get it put together anyway. casters are on. Now I want you to put the wheel on. Okay, so it's got these inserts in here. I don't know if that goes inside or outside. Okay, the insert goes from the outside. So we'll put it on like that. Put it on like so. Should be 2 of these clips. Maybe a washer. Yep. Showing a washer as well. In the right situation, everything is a hammer, right? Okay. Now, next step. Oh, adjustable stop. That's handy. So it's showing this. Going that way, right? No, going that way. And a couple of washers and nuts. Spring washer. No, I'm not left-handed. Ah, that's cool. Look at that. It's got these catches in here that it slips into. Brilliant. There's already nuts on these. So, what does it call for? Pretty confident with those. All right, so we're attaching the cylinder rack to the end frame. I almost feel like it'd be easier to attach the end frame first, assuming I'm doing this right. Ah, okay, it goes on the outside. I was like, man, what's going on here? But I get it. I see it now. Okay. I saw these holes down here at the bottom, and I was like, oh, that doesn't make sense. But now it does. Okay, there are no... This can go either way, apparently. Now there's some long... I'm going to use the long bolts there. That seems like a good place for those. I'm out of order. I'm out of sequence. I always say, sequence is scored. I'm a rule breaker sometimes. Again, I'm pretty confident with these. That goes up there. Now that doesn't have any nut on the outside. Oh, there they are. Good threads on the inside. Okay. So I'm going to go with these remaining 3. They're the mid-length. Oh, look at that. I didn't even notice. It's got tabs for keeping the welder from sliding back. Also, it has these 2. Probably hard to put these on wrong, but we can try. Okay, we're running out of stuff. We're running out of stuff. Now, I'm going to assume, once again, if you look at these, it's got the rib nut on the inside. So I've got these long bolts. Let's get that over with. Got these long bolts. I think I guessed right on the other, all the other bolts, by the looks of it. I like putting things together, especially when they're not extremely complicated, because you can feel like you actually did something. It's not like, you know, building some piece of mystery furniture from IKEA or anything, but we're running out of parts quickly. Now, oh, now you're supposed to bolt that on. Way ahead of you. And this is where they add this. And I don't know exactly what this is intended to do. I know it goes in these holes. And I don't know. I'm not sure. I know you can put it on either side. It does give you some more which way does it set? It's at an offset. It's showing it in. I don't know that it matters. It's got the hole on the inboard side. Awesome. I like that. Handy dandy. And you may ask yourself, why is he doing this now? Well, the reality is, I had to wait for paint to dry on the Mach 1. So it just made sense. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, another convenient thing I see now is there's some holes back here. So if you had something that you wanted to put in those holes, you could. Same way here. In fact, you could run rod. Maybe that's what that's for. A rod holder. You know, the long rod like I have in the other. Yeah, that's what that's for, is tubes. Cool. Bonus. Okay. So I'm going to take this stuff off of here and move it here. And now I can hook that. Nice. I can take my ground cable and I can do it a couple different ways. Nice. I can take my extension, or my power cord I should say, run it down. Nice. And hook up my gas. Now see, I could still do the straight fitting here, but I'm going to keep this angle because now I don't have any conflict. Other than tightening it down, which thankfully you only have to do that one time, right? All right. The little stops catch the back. And if I wanted to, I could adjust this. Well, there's nothing to catch there on this one. Okay, so it's designed for the Vulcan, but hey, look. Ta-da! Awesome. Awesome. And this could be anywhere. This could go here. This is for cleaning out your tip. So that could stay right there. Wunderbar. That's wonderbar. I am very pleased with that. You know, with this just to move this thing around, you either had to grab it up here in the front or try to hold on to the welder and move it around. And then it was just cumbersome. Doesn't roll, super nice, and I just hate this thing. But this, that's awesome. It's got these handles on either side right here. Everything stays tucked behind those handles. I'm ecstatic right now. Well, not ecstatic. I'm pretty excited. No, I'm not excited. I'm happy. I'm happy I bought this. And you know, one of my followers, Rick, had suggested I get one of these, or that I should be able to afford to get one of these. And now that they were, I waited until they were on sale, and now I'm good. That'll be the end of this video. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for subscribing and leaving comments. If you would, check out my other channel, Joe Daddy's Garage. I have tons of videos on there about car stuff. I also have a variety of products that I've used or I've shared on this channel and that channel, various tools. Some of them are actually Yes Welder, some are Arc Captain, Evolution Power Tools. I have discount codes, and I'll post those discounts in the description as well. So once again, thanks for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves. See ya.